Hello, Libra Collective. This is Schoolhouse Intuitive here with some messages for you. Let's get started. We'll use some crystal card messages. This is for all placements of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And this could resonate for any area of your life: career, love, relationships, opportunities, money, whatever you want to call it. Could resonate. There may be messages here for you. We'll use a variety of tarot and oracle cards. Let's see what we have. And it's general, so take only what resonates, not a personal reading. Read the disclaimer. Thanks. You have black tourmaline here. Protect your energy, Libra. Protect your energy. Some of you may be intuitively feeling that this is necessary right now. Clear the clutter, selenite. Okay, now what's interesting is you have a very protective, grounding energy with black tourmaline, base chakra energy, and then we go all the way up to a crown chakra crystal here, and it's all about kind of clearing things out, but also connecting to the divine. So, this can be like grounding the energy, but then also clearing and cleansing the energy as well as elevating. Okay, so there's something here. You have on the bottom of the deck, Jade, be the bigger person. Wow. Okay, so some of you could be involved right now with some sort of something with a person. All right, this could certainly tie into some sort of relationship thing here. Labradorite, see the magic. All right, see the possibilities here with something here. Labradorite is also a protective stone. It's very psychically protective. I'm very familiar with Labradorite. It's one of my favorites. Now, we will be using a new deck that I have now called Journey of the Heart by Mahrukh X. So we'll use that when we get to more of the specific relationship stuff. But let's go ahead and use the Fairy Tale Tarot by LaMuci designed and get you some cards. Let's see what's going on with all of this. Thanks all to my members and regular subscribers and regular viewers. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. All right. Hope your May has been awesome so far. Page of Swords. There's a little more to learn possibly, and you may be wondering where you should be focusing your attention. That actually could be a focus of the month. Pretty heavy this month for you. Let's see what else we have. I just heard someone, I'm clairaudient as well if you've never viewed me, but I heard someone almost kind of say, like, where did I go wrong? Like, you may be trying to, either you lost something or you lost at something, or you're feeling as though you're not really winning in some way. And you could be trying to sort of figure out, like, where did I go wrong? Or like almost, and also too, like, what are the next steps? Sorry, I just have a little visual there I like to look at and it fell. All right, so next. Justice. Okay, Libra, Justice card here. So some of you could, as I said, you could be feeling as though like you may be lost at something, or where did I go wrong? Or like, what is it that I'm not seeing? Some of you may be feeling kind of like in that energy. I am getting sort of like wanting this clarity, the truth, really wanting the truth and the clarity about something. And you're being cautious not to be, like lying to yourself in any way. So let's see what else we have. I think it can, again, I feel as though it is related to, oh, you know what? This can also be, there could be something health-wise going on that you're trying to figure out. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups. I'm getting, and this is what's clarifying the be the bigger person. You could have somebody who's really good with the words, someone who's a sweet talker even, or a kiss up too. This could be someone who's very charming. You could be having to deal with that kind of energy. But there's also something here where, and they could be from your past too. Could be. Doesn't have to be though. I get maybe for some of you, you want this person to be in your past. You don't want to have to deal with them anymore, but that's only for some. I'm getting the name Gordon. And you have Seven of Pentacles and King of Swords. Now, these wanted to come out together. That's what my guides prompted me to do. So this is about deciding, is something really worth it? Are you seeing the growth you want to in a certain situation? Maybe you're dealing with an air sign, or you are the air sign, being a Libra. But it's kind of like, and you notice this sort of looks like a heart, Libra. Oh my goodness. And I just did a love reading for you recently. This doesn't have to be romantic love, but it's funny because I have never seen that as a heart before in this card. Now I'm seeing it as like it's about like, do you really love this? Are you really wanting to invest in something all the way? And it doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but it's like needing to decide what it is. Some of you, I'm actually hearing that you're cutting something out of your diet, So, like, is it worth the extra, points on your cholesterol, or the weight or whatever it is? But it's like figuring out, is this really worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. I'm getting that. Are you seeing the magic in a certain situation? Are you seeing this opportunity for all and that it is, or are you making too much of something? Wow. The Hangman. Okay, so that's why I'm asking so many questions, is I think I'm picking up on some of your energy, like really weighing options, considering things. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Six of Swords or the Six of Pentacles, and Two of Cups, but this certainly could have to do with relationship. But I think it has to do with wanting to heal something in general too. All right, so partnership too, yes, connection, sharing, there could be some sort of attraction. I'm getting for some, like oh, okay, if you are something new, definitely take your time here. There's something you don't know yet, okay? So protect your energy, make decisions from a grounded place, right? From your very nice, calm, centered place if you can, all right? So maybe the Scorpio full moon helped illuminate some things for you. You may have had some revelations. You may be changing your mind about something you thought you were pretty set on. Okay, what else do we have under clear the clutter? You have the 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's time to maybe haul some stuff out of there. Either it's emotional baggage or it's actual stuff. Some of you may be working on that this month. I do feel like this is sort of like a May bonus reading is what it's feeling like, sort of like what's currently going on in May. Even though I say these readings are timeless, I do feel this is sort of like the last bit of May, or how May's been going. So I feel as though this is focusing very much on just something you're trying to decide right now. You're trying to make some sort of like important decision. And also I feel as though you're trying to figure out like you're reorganizing and like reshifting some things. It feels like there's a lot of like shifting and reprioritizing, renegotiating. Some of you may be renegotiating, and some of you may be going like back to the drawing board, and you maybe thought you had a plan in place, and now maybe you're like, you know what, I'm going in this other direction now, or I don't want to go in this other one. Now you have 77 here on the table with the 7 of Wands, and this is needing to set some boundaries. All right, so persevere here too. Maintain control. Take a stand. You do not want to compromise something that's very important to you, or the truth. Okay, it's like not wanting to compromise the truth of something and how something to actually be, and that's in any kind of relationship, etc. And I'm almost getting to I'm hearing the name Colleen, and I'm getting something about it doesn't matter like what you call something, it's still what it is. Like it is. There's certain sayings that have to do with that. What is this? I'm sorry. I'm going to listen here. Not sorry. I'm going to tune in clairaudiently here. There's something about like calling a spade a spade. There's like that, and there's also like it's weird. I'm getting this. It's not weird. None of the messages are weird, but it's so random. I'm getting something about like a stain on a rug. Like you can't just put furniture over it. The stain's still going to be there. So there's something about like once something has been like exposed or it has happened, it's sort of like you can't go back now. Once you've seen something or someone for what they are, it's like not being able to kind of go back to the way it was. And sometimes it's just time to clear out or be the bigger person and be like, you know what? Seeing the magic in this situation is, yeah, now I'm free to go do what I really want to do. What would be better for me anyway? But there's a little bit of here. I'm picking up a little bit of like, nobody's an exception to the rule. Okay, so I'm feeling that too. I'm getting definitely like wanting the truth here, truth seeking energy, but I am getting a shift in priorities. Like your priorities have shifted now that you've seen something, now that you're more aware. Okay, wow. Okay, so something shifted now that you're aware of this, and it's like not going back to the same. All right. A high priestess, my goodness. Yeah, it's that fine intuition of yours that has helped you really see something for what it is or someone for what they are. Okay, so you really are getting this. And it could be someone who normally they're, like I said, they're like a kiss up or they're a schmoozer or whatever you want to call it. Somebody who can even, manipulate situations. So you may be seeing through something like that. I'm getting carpenter. So there's either there, you are a carpenter, you're connected to a carpenter, either here or in spirit, but there's something, with like working hard and building. And so what is it you're building? Oh, let's see, it'll vary for all of you. Oh, the Emperor. Some of you are building a business. Some of you are an authority here. You're maybe getting a promotion, even for some. This is about you being a leader. This is you strategizing and planning and really figuring something out. And it does have to, the Emperor is the bigger person, unless it's in reverse, and then, well, we won't talk about that. That's kind of a messy energy, but because that's not the card right now, so that's why we're not going into it. But with the Emperor here and the High Priestess, it's sort of like you using all the best parts of yourself, your intuition, your inner voice there, right? Your own truth and wisdom, and being an authority over your own life. All right. So there's a card of authority. There's a card of like your inner truth and wisdom, and really not being afraid to explore something you love too. Or even if it's like a relationship or a job or something that others would be like, why would you want to do that? It's like, doesn't matter. I did a reading recently, was like, who cares, And so I kind of get that. Like, it's your decision to make, right? You are the authority. You don't need to, you are the bigger person, right? It's like, you don't need to necessarily, you don't need others in order to like decide what you want to do next. Okay. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. This is like the whole reading, this energy here. It's kind of like, when's my breakthrough? It could be a lack of action or direction. It could be feeling as though something is dishonest. It's not what you thought. Maybe there's confusion though. There could be a bit of chaos here. There is confusion as far as which way to go. Where do we go? So that's why it's this whole read. And I hardly will get cards that are in the reverse. And this is a big one to get in reverse, especially for a Libra. We're an air sign. And then you have the sword, the thinking card, the breakthrough card, this sharp analytical mind card in reverse. So to me, this tells me that there is some confusion regarding a certain situation, or there has been some confusion, and it's like we're needing that clarity. We really need the clarity here. Let's see what else we have for you. Let's clarify here. I'm hearing tundra. Okay, King of Cups. So some of you may be seeking someone who is like King of Cups like energy. This could be a counselor, a mentor of some kind, but this is someone who is in control of their emotions. Or maybe you're getting into that energy, this sort of energy where, maybe something that would have bothered you or you would have acted one way, now it's like not, it just doesn't trigger you the way it used to maybe. But this is someone who is supportive, someone who's balanced. All right. Let's see, this could also be what you're striving for, what you're hoping to bring in or find even. Okay, that kind of energy. Now we have the Two of Swords. Oh my goodness, a card of decision, and the Moon. Uh-oh, and they're both in reverse. My goodness. Okay. So, I don't love seeing the Moon in reverse, because I feel like, well, not with the Two of Swords, because I feel for some of you, this could be like confusion as far as something that was like a doubt, or like you may be wondering if you misinterpreted something when something is in fact revealed. I feel as though for some of you, you're wondering if emotions are real, or you're having a hard time like even sorting through that. So that, I know it's a strange, it seems a little, there's like a lot of information right now with this card. So with like literally, that's what Two of Swords can be, being overwhelmed with information. So like a huge truth here with this Moon in reverse, a truth could have been revealed or is revealed, and it's like now you have some doubts or there's hesitancy, but both of these cards can have to do with a truth is revealed. So I feel as though, again, like I said a little bit ago, and this is what's clarifying the Justice card, the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Wands, and the clear out the clutter. It's like once you see this or hear this, once this secret is revealed, it can't be put back. All right. Now this could be on the global stage, or this could be something going on with you personally, although it's, as I said, it's not an actual personal reading, but it is certainly one of those energies where it's like we can't go back the way it was. And for some of you, it's like, great, I didn't want to do that anyway. And for others, it could be a difficult shift. This could be a big change that maybe you weren't planning on. So, but you'll get your clarity. You will get your clarity. I'd love to see the sun. That would be great. You have this Knight of Swords, and even this Knight of Swords is like contemplating here. Normally the Knight of Swords is able to move forward, right? I love this deck. This deck is awesome. Fairy Tale Tarot, LaMuci design. One of my favorites. It's just, there's some of these cards really do speak. You have a lot of people here, and I feel like there are a lot of people wanting to kind of weigh in. You've got a couple of kings, you have an emperor, a high priestess, you have a couple of knights now, and you have a page. You have a lot of people, kind of like maybe too many cooks in the kitchen, so to speak, right? And that's what could be sort of muddying up a situation. I feel like there are too many opinions and too many people. This could also be sort of just something chaotic. Again, global stage, or like in your work environment or something. Just, there's just a lot now all of a sudden. You might be actually even attending an event, a graduation, or something where there's just a lot of talk, or there are just a lot of, it's like gossipy. It's also, though, it's like beyond gossip, because it's sort of like it actually has an impact or something. So there's just something there. And I'm not telling you this to worry or anything. This is something you're already going to know is coming in. It's not I'm not getting like a devastation or anything. Watch, now I'll pull a Tower card or something. But there is a bit of confusion and chaos. I will say that it is. I can't not tell you that. We do have a new moon coming in. It could be connected to that. Really think about what it is you want to let go of and close out before you. And I know that's more like full moon stuff, but think about if there's anything that you haven't cleared out yet, because you really want to be protective of your energy, of your space, of your emotions right now. There are a lot of sort of cautions in a way with this reading, but so that you can see the potential, the opportunity. And we can't really do that if we're the stone jaded by other people's opinions or the past or chaos going on at work or at school or in your household, right? There could be a lot going on in your home and you're not even able to get like quiet, reflective time. So yeah, there's sometimes too much information is just that. It's too much, right? So you also have the Fool card here. And I'm glad, as I was talking about this, the new moon, right? A time of new beginnings, you have the Fool card. And this is what is the seeing the magic here, right? So the Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, that Ace of Swords in reverse. I love now seeing the Fool card, because this is about the fresh hope, the optimism. I said I would love seeing the Sun card. The Fool card is very connected, for me anyway, as a reader, to the sun. You always have the sun beaming on that Fool card there. And this is fresh hope. This is spontaneity. This is not afraid to look foolish either. Right. And also, I do want to remind you, especially if you're a certain age, you're not starting at the very beginning. You know stuff. Think about what skills you have that are transferable. Like, say you want to go into a different career, for example, right? You're not just starting brand new. Oh, this is why this Fool has the tattered sleeves. Okay. They've been through it. They have experience. Okay. You have experience. You've done this before. For some of you, it's like maybe you're not seeing this opportunity for what it is. But some of you do have an opportunity coming in. But again, it's something kind of like you may have a complete shift of direction, or you might, something, for example, say something happens on the world stage and you're like, you know what? That was like, what? Okay, life is short. Or like you see someone else's life kind of being chaotic, or a big thing happening in their life. And you're like, yeah, I'm no longer confused about what I want to do. I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to do what makes me happy, because guess what? Life is short. I just saw what happened in that situation, and that's not going to be me. That's just an example, okay? But I could be picking up on someone's actual, like a randomly specific situation. That's how my readings work, as you know. All right, so let's see, what else do we have? I am open to memberships, by the way. That does come with some bonus videos. So $3.99. It's always in the description box, but also I'll leave a comment below about how you can join the channel. And it's less than $1 a week, basically. So what else? What do we have? I had a huge chunk of card swap. That's not what we're doing. Okay, so we have Six of Cups. Oh, okay, good. I like this. Now, Six of Cups, people think, oh, well, oh no, that's like an ex from the past coming. It's not an ex from the past. This is a card of nostalgia. This is a card too, even of being recognized. Or I get that again. This is about you realizing the potential in something and meeting yourself halfway. Like potential doesn't mean anything unless we use it. I always talk about that here. So I do feel. I'm getting the number 16. So 16 could mean something for you. Okay. Um, so there's it, yeah, it could be also an important birthday for somebody this year. Someone, maybe you're turning 50 or 60 or 16 or whatever, but there's something there with that. So anyway, Six of Cups, yes, card of nostalgia. It's healing too, though. It's reunion. It could be even a gift coming in. There is a gift coming in of inspiration. You're getting a gift of inspiration here with the Ace of Wands. That's going to help you move forward. All right. If you've been having a lack of energy, this is a restorative energy. When I have the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands together, it's a restoration sort of energy. All right. So, your zest for life could be being restored. Your vitality, maybe. Again, I had picked up sort of on like a health thing that we are having a hard time sorting out. I feel as though that's like you're getting clarity on that, even for some. Okay. What else do we have? Love seeing that this is, as far as the tarot part, we're wrapping up with the Fool card and then the Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. Good. It's like hang in there, hang in there a little bit more here. They're showing me yellow. I'm getting, I say they, my guides, I'm seeing yellow flowers now. So, okay, Five of Wands here. Now this could be, how are we all going to get along? It's a card of conflict. And I'm not surprised, with some of the other cards we have, So there's there's a time to get organized. Okay, so for some, walking away from that conflict, even though you don't necessarily know what's going on, there's always an eclipse here in the Eight of Cups, traditional cards anyway. And it's like, yes, something that maybe once was fulfilling, it's just not anymore. And it's like, taking your wand, it's actually a staff, but it's like taking your wand and going your own way, or at least going another way. So I do get that, it's kind of, you're having to maybe make that decision now that, now that I have this information, or now that I see something's not working, it's an inner conflict or conflict with others, even like a lack of teamwork, even. It's like, all right, well, I'm going to go now. I'm going to, move forward. You are angelically guided. I do feel that. And well, there's more. Wow. Some of you get a massive revelation here. It's like you're, actually, you could have a brand new psychic gift open up for some of you. Okay. I'm getting that. There's navigating something here with the, oh, all right. This is jackpot. Some of you hit a jackpot. Okay. Or you get something that's kind of rare. They're actually giving me hole in one. So I don't know if you have a golf friend in spirit, or you are a golfer or what, but there's something here about that. So there's something, it's like something rare. It's like it hardly ever hits, but I'm getting jackpot energy. So this could be an incredible stroke of luck for some of you, because well, it's like, thankfully, you see the magic in a situation. It's like, say the position, and this isn't necessarily happening, but I'm saying, say, you find out they're making cuts at work and you're like, oh no, now I have to look for another job. And if you hadn't heard that, and it's like, oh, that's awful. But if you hadn't heard that, you wouldn't you wouldn't even be thinking about moving on. And maybe it is time you think about moving on. Okay. With that, like Eight of Cups and see the magic in this Labradorite card. Okay. Cause I'm feeling as though, because that happens, and because this truth is revealed, or because something happens that you just can't like unsee or unknow, you can't unring a bell, right? Isn't that a saying? Or yeah, like the carpet they were giving me, like this carpet's stained, and no matter how you reorganize the furniture, everybody knows that that's got to be like that because of this stain on the rug, and you don't want to have to live your life like that. Maybe you're tired of tiptoeing around someone or a situation. I'm getting that. And it's like you getting fed up, or you hearing that, hey, maybe I'm going to have to find another job anyway. That's what frees you up to find something even better. And then maybe you didn't have to anyway, but it's like, it's great you did, because you have this opportunity. That's the magic in seeing the magic in this sort of what's not a great situation right now, maybe. All right. So I am getting like Wheel of Fortune energy, like the tables are turning and you get to go in this new direction. You take yourself in a new direction. It's not even you get to, it's you decide, because that Wheel of Fortune is you at the wheel. I always look at that as like a steering wheel. Okay. You have the Five of Pentacles on its side. All right. Now this is going to let you know that this is about this change is it's about your perspective. Okay. And you can think about, you know, the weaknesses here in the card, the crutches and the bell and the head wound, or all that. Or you can say, you know what? Yeah, but just around the corner, there's support. The lights are on in this place here of worship. Okay. So there is this sort of it's like, well, this depends on how you look at it, Libra, for something. Hey, if you do like this reading, please do me a favor, like the video and subscribe. It really does make a difference and it would help me out. So, oh, wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what they want me to see here, not every single card. There's a huge stack here of cards, but we have what's on top, Hierophant and Five of Cups, and then you just had this five. This is big transformation, okay? So there's no doubt about it. This is big transformation. You're blessed. This is blessed here, but focus on the positive. Remember, I just said it's depending on how you look at it. So this is what's coming in with that Hierophant and the Five of Cups, because it's 555. I'm going to give you the angel number for that, the card for that. You had 55, now you have 555. So let's see. Didn't you have? Yeah, you had 55 because you had the 5 once. Now you have 5555. Oh my goodness, is it like the last card? Okay, sign of transformation. You can expect the unexpected. My goodness, yeah. So something, but again, it's see the magic in it. You know, so you may want to be preparing for the unexpected by clearing out the clutter. You know, getting grounded, getting ready. You know, and I have some two cards here that actually it's 3 cards. Oh goodness. Okay, so you have. Oh, this is perfect because we actually, if we're going to have cards in reverse, I've never had so many reverse cards in a reading for you, I don't think. If we're going to have some things in reverse, we want them to be the 3, 10, and 8 of Swords. You have all of this energy. All of these cards are in reverse for you. And if you know me, you know we hardly ever get reversals. And so to have all of this come out. Now, I will say it was sort of on its side. So I get this as you being like released from heartache. This is about you recovering. This is moving on with the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, the worst is over. With the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse, this is facing fear, is taking control. This is a new perspective, getting unstuck. And with the 10 of Swords in reverse, this is some sort of inevitable end. Something that's like, well, it can't get any worse. It's also recovery. So you have cards of recovery. You're making a comeback with something. Okay. This is amazing. All right. I wasn't sure where this reading was going, but honestly, this feels pretty good. Now, you know, change can be difficult, of course. We know that, but let's see. Actually, I do want to know, is there anything we need to be, well, let's focus on relationships. Let's do this whole journey of the heart thing here with Mahrukh X here. So relationships, because for some of you, yeah, this is about a relationship. What do we have? All right, you have jealous one. Oh my goodness. So this is someone who has a fear of loss, may see you as a threat, protective. So a lingering fear arises that someone may jeopardize what you hold dear, stirring inner turmoil and uncertainty. Ah, okay. It's Medusa here. All right. Okay, and on the bottom you have children here. When love involves children, situations become more complex. Allow time for things to fall into place. Yeah, something's being sorted out, right? They have a house here, so it could be something about home. And there's a message here because it does say innocence, immaturity, and childhood. Just because someone's an adult doesn't make them mature. There is something there with that. So some of you, I think, are well aware of that. And temptation. Something here about, like, you know, taking the bait, the forbidden fruit here. So slow down, resist the temptation. It may appear appealing on the surface, but it could be deceptive underneath. That's right. That's that Page of Swords that you started out with your very first card. There's more to learn to a certain situation. And once you learn it, you will not be able to unlearn it. So Yeah, stay tuned, right? Something's coming in. And then you have rush of love. So fast moves, instant love. There's a rapid change in your love life, a surge of love, romance, and passion that will sweep you off your feet. I feel this is going to take place after the new moon at the end of the month. So when is that? I don't know, like the 26th or so. Something like maybe it's the 20. Yeah, it's the 26th. So, yep. All right, it's new moon in Gemini on the 26th. So I feel like that's actually going to be good for us for as air signs. All right. Now, let's get you some cards relating to like money, career, abundance. I'm keeping the readings a little shorter this month. Most of them anyway will be a little shorter. If you'd like to check out all of your placements, please do check me out on my other channel called Mantic Mystic Messages. Mantic Mystic Messages. All right. What do we have for you? Libra Collective. Oh, wellness. Okay. As I said, something about health here coming in again. All right. So, time to incorporate some self-care into your routine. Remember, true success is not just about climbing the career ladder, but also about enjoying the journey and maintaining a healthy, happy life. Look at that. There are vegetables and weights and different things here that all have to do with your health and wellness. Dreams come true. Lovely. Some of you just want to take a nap in the garden. How random, right? But that's what I'm getting with this card. You just want to take a nap in your garden. All right. Or in your yard. All right. Right now, you may be seeing glimpses of your dreams starting to come true. What was once a mere thought is beginning to take shape, moving from the intangible to the tangible. Awesome. And what else? Oh, disappointment. So if you find yourself creating patterns that lead to disappointment, focus on changing the patterns and making any needed course corrections. Don't let disappointment steal your life energy, right? When if something disappoints you, make an effort, a point of now how can you fill your cup back up again after this disappointment? Now, do you need to go for a walk? Do you want to spend time with your dog? What is it that's going to help you feel, happy again? All right, closed doors and worldwide reach. So the path may not be the best fit for you, or maybe there's a chapter coming to an end. Embrace the closure of that door and stay receptive to the new opportunities that emerge. This whole reading can be about that. Clearing out the clutter, closing the doors, protect your energy, set your boundaries, right? We had all this come in, be the bigger person, and then see the magic, see the opportunity. Now we have worldwide reach. Full card energy coming in, as we had at clarifying the see the magic. So your work has the potential to be recognized and valued by many. So don't hold back. Look for opportunities that allow you to connect with a wider audience and expand on a global scale. All right. What else do we have for you? Let's get divine direction cards. Whoa, that was all over the place. Goodness, it fell on the floor. And it is the wealth card. Okay, awesome. New financial opportunities will help you achieve long-term success. Yeah, you may have something coming to an end or a close, or this big realization you have, or a truth is discovered here, but this is all to open new doors for you. And on the bottom of the deck, you have crowning. So you're being initiated right now. Let go of who you were, embrace the mystery of who you have yet to become. Again, I'm getting for some of you, you actually are opening up a new spiritual gift, a psychic ability of some kind. There's something there for some of you. So you could find that, just lately or coming up that, wow, your gifts have really been shining, or you've been super accurate. In the limelight here too for something. Okay, we have health coming in again. And we also have home coming in again. So we have health, home, and I did see the soulmate card. Then I have a stack that we're not going to look at. Oh, and this one too. Okay, so commitment. Okay, so we have commitment, health, home, and soulmate. So all right, there's again. So your home tells your story. It's the foundation of your life. Bless it. Bring more peace, love, and light into your home. Again, some of you, you're clearing out the clutter and protecting your energy. And again, you may have some change in your home right now that you're still trying to sort through. But overall, having a good attitude about it is helping you, or something like that. I'm getting intuitively. So commitment, you may get engaged. You might fully dedicate yourself to something that'll be long lasting. It could be your health. Okay, it could be. All right. So making bodily changes, staying committed to working out could lift your mood and bring more joy into your life. Yes, but also some of you, you do have true love coming in. You have that, and this is a new spiritual romance. Okay, it's on its way to you. So it's going to be a soulmate connection. I do want to remind you here, friends, you do have the Two of Cups, one of the soulmate cards in tarot. So that's incredible. Hmm. I do hear something. It's not going to be the clean sweep maybe that you'd hoped for, but that's okay. There's a reason. There's something why that's okay. So take it for what you will, right? All right. Oh wow. All right. So we have Snake Impulse card 10 that flew out. Be still and alert. Allow opportunities to come to you instead of chasing them. Once the right impulse arrives, act quickly without hesitating. Card 10, Snake Impulse, root chakra. I hear Eleanor. Some of you are getting new furniture. So I get randomly specific intuitive messages throughout the reading, as you know. All right, let's see what else we have. All right. I hear Liza too. All right, you have Rabbit here. Awareness card 17, sacral chakra. Now, notice what's happening within and around you. Hidden gifts and opportunities will reveal themselves as you slow down and listen. Hanged man energy, right? Getting that higher perspective. And again, this can connect to that crowning card. You are being initiated. So letting go of like limitations of any kind. All right. Embracing the mystery of who you've yet to become. That's seeing the magic. Okay. And this labradorite is connected to mysteries. It's beautiful, a beautiful crystal. I love labradorite. Maybe you enjoy it too. And that's why it's coming into your reading today. All right. Let's see what else we have. Love our animal messages. Mm-hmm. Some of you are ready for a change in climate. Either it's like you're ready for a change in scenery, or literally the weather, or like wanting nicer weather or something, or it's you're waiting for kind of like a situation that isn't really in your control, but that you are affected by. It's like waiting for that to kind of clear, to kind of improve, waiting for that climate change. And some of you could be doing work related to the environment too. All right. Like climate change kind of stuff. Card 7, Elephant, direction. Place your feet firmly on the ground and connect with the earth element. New clarity manifests as you get out of your head and into your body. But you're getting both here because you have, as I said at the very beginning of the reading, you have black tourmaline, base chakra, right? And then you have selenite, crown chakras, and you have crowning here. So it's like you're going through like all the levels. Maybe you are doing chakra work right now, but it's like getting grounded so you can see a higher perspective. Okay, that's what that's about. You know, as I said, you want to be manifesting, living from a place where you're centered, you're grounded. That's going to help you with your direction here. And so a great way to do this, again, get those feet firmly planted on the ground. You have Armadillo, energy protection. Interesting. That was your first card. Protect your energy with tourmaline. Earth Star chakra card 1. Are you feeling sensitive to harsh energies? Remember to shield yourself. Ask your angels to guide and protect you, guard you. Trust you are safe. You are indeed safe. We're getting 2 more of these. Filtering perception here with Crane, card 23, solar plexus chakra. What you see in the world around you mirrors your perception of yourself. Stop projecting fear. See only love. And then on the top, you have Badger, feeling nature, card 24, solar plexus. Reconnect with nature, reconnect with yourself. What are you truly feeling deep inside? Feeling opens the doors to healing. And I think I mentioned earlier in the reading, some of us may be having a hard time like kind of sifting through something emotionally or sorting it out or even accessing emotions right now about something, like getting really clear on how we feel about something. And again, you keep getting this like, be still, get grounded and notice what's happening around you, within you. There are hidden gifts, there are hidden opportunities, and we have to slow down and listen in order for that to come in order for us to really, see what's going on in a certain situation and for what it is, right? So that's what I have for you. So if you did enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. It all helps. All the engagement helps. And I thank all of you, my regular reviewers, for being here. And I do want to get you one more number card, actually. One more. So one was looking at me the whole time. It's sign of progression. So things are aligning for a new spiritual journey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking necessary steps. And then I just want to get one more. Let's see. This is good, I think. 1010. All right. So a new path awaits here, Libra. Let your soul grow and trust in new beginnings. 1010. Maybe that's your birthday. Happy birthday if it is. All right. Thanks so much for being here. Take care.